The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health, or NIOSH, conducts research and makes recommendations on workplace safety.
T-minus 2 minutes.
The NIOSH Pocket Guide is one of many resources that has been created with first responders in mind. It condenses information about a chemical, its hazards, personal protection, and first aid information into a concise document that provides first responders with a snapshot of what they can expect from the chemical. The chemical's name, as well as synonyms and identification numbers, are all clearly presented, so that whether the identification came from a product label, a safety data sheet, a UN identification number, or another source, the person using the guide can be assured that they are referencing the correct information. The information even references the corresponding emergency response guidebook number, so that responders can start obtaining additional initial response information. The chemical's properties are included so that responders can determine how a chemical is likely to behave. For example, the flashpoint as well as upper and lower explosive levels are included for flammable materials. Specific gravity, vapor pressure, and reactivity information tell responders how the chemical will behave in air or water. The guide also contains specific information to help responders select personal protective equipment, such as suits and gloves, as well as recommendations for respiratory protection that are based upon recommended exposure limits, time-weighted averages, short-term exposure limits, and IDLH values, toxicology information, including the chemical's exposure routes. Target organs and symptoms of exposure help responders to know what to look for in populations that may have been exposed, as well as fellow responders. This critical information can then be provided to emergency medical services and receiving hospitals to facilitate care. Basic first aid information further helps responders deal with injured victims until they can receive additional care. Check out our other 2-minute drills for more ways to identify hazards and keep you and your team safe during spill response.